I love the live experience. It's just when you're taping a special, I'd like to get my material and what I have to say out to the public so I can change their lives for the better. I'd love to be on the road every single day of the week if I could, but that's not gonna happen because there's a child on the way now, which puts me in a weird situation. I'm having a child that I did not want, but it's happening. I got to accept it because it's happening. So even though I don't want it, I got to accept it. It's because it's happening. Even though I don't want it to, but I got to accept it because it's happening.
The one, the only, Mr. Jon Dore.
Good to be here. My name's John. I'm a Canadian human. That's where I'm from. Originally, I'm allowed to be here. You can relax. I got a green card. A lot of you in the States get a little weird about it. You're like, are you allowed to be here? Yeah, I got a green card. Okay, I'm an immigrant. I immigrated to your great country. I left Canada, refugee actually, refugee. I left Canada during the Great War. Broke out. I think we all remember where we were when the Canucks lost the Stanley Cup to the Boston Bruins. They were flipping cars, lighting shit on fire. I said, the hell with this communist nightmare of a country, and I came here to America, and people like you, good ambassadors, you welcome me with open arms, and I thank you for that. I'm happy to be here. Yes. I'm an immigrant. Proud immigrant. I work about 3 hours a week. I hate to reinforce a stereotype, but I think some of these immigrants might be a little fucking lazy. Stereotypes are funny because they hurt people, okay? I think, but yeah, good to be here. I live up in Alaska now. That's where I live. I met a human woman who lives in Alaska, so I made the mistake of following my heart. Now I got to live up there. So I don't live here in Philadelphia. They got me a hotel room, which was nice. And I got a microwave in my hotel room. Quite happy about that. Yeah. Ooh, I love when I get a hotel with a microwave. Yeah. I don't cook anything in it, but I do run it. Oh yeah. Nothing in it. What's the longest you ever run a microwave with nothing in it, huh? 5 hours last night I ran my microwave, nothing in it. Oh, the hum of it puts me right to sleep. I love it. You set it to wake up. 5 hours later, bing, thank you, microwave alarm clock, for putting me asleep and waking me up. Got a Bible in my hotel room too. Bible, they're still doing that. Wow. Who reads the Bible in a hotel room? No one reads it. You ever seen a Bible in a hotel room? No creases in those pages. No one read. If you're a Jesus freak, you bring your own Bible, right? You know, they're usually in recovery. They don't drink or do drugs anymore. They better bring a book to read. So that's them, right? No one's reading a hotel. It doesn't serve a purpose, the hotel room Bible. It's not for... Oh, wait, maybe... Oh, maybe I've spoken too soon. Maybe the hotel Bible does serve a purpose. Yeah. Maybe you're a weary traveler. You're in a different city every week. You're traveling, you're away from your family, and you're sad. You're alone. You're depressed. Maybe you're thinking of just ending it all. And then you remember, oh, the Bible. I could stand on that and hang myself. Maybe it does serve a purpose, all right? So don't judge a book by its cover, especially the Bible. Everyone enjoying their pandemic? Good. Yeah. This has been a great demi. This is the best demi I've lived through my whole life. I've never lived through a better pandemic than this one. This is the best. But it'll never go back to normal. A lot of people are saying, hey, when are things going to go back to normal? I'll tell you right now, never. It's not going to happen. There is no normal, okay? Forget it. Germs and the virus have ruined life forever. Remember before the pandemic? Everything was perfect. There was no civil unrest. There was no division. Walk down the street high-fiving everyone, singing songs. It was perfect. Now the virus and germs have ruined everything. Remember we used to go into a grocery store and we'd grab a shopping cart and we'd feel the warm, freshly used handle, right? And we loved it. We loved it. Oh, this is a fresh one. Sometimes there'd be some sweat on it. Like, oh yeah, oh, that's super fresh. Yes. We loved it. Because we'd imagine the story of the person who used it before us. It connected us to the people that used it. We'd imagine their story emanating through the heat left on the handlebar into our bodies, through our bones, into our brains. And we'd say, oh, maybe this was a single mother who was looking for formula and diapers. Oh, what wonderful lands did she visit? Oh, here's one. Oh, maybe this is an office employee that was looking for creamer and filters for the break room. And maybe that office employee works for a nonprofit organization that helps remove landmines from Cambodian fields so that families can get to the well and bring water back to the village. Oh. Well, all that fun is fucking gone now, isn't it? Thanks to the virus. I can't walk through a city park in Philadelphia and pick up a used syringe I find on the ground without onlookers going, careful, might have the virus on it. I used to live my life. I'm not comfortable going into the bathroom stall at an airport and on top of the toilet paper dispenser grabbing a stranger's coffee they left behind and taking a swig out of it without other people judging me, all right? Are we ever going to enjoy sitting on public transportation, the city bus, and feeling the warm nasal mist of a stranger's sneeze into our mouth? Probably not. All that fun is gone thanks to the pandemic. Because I guess we have to worry about our health. Without our health, we are nothing. That's the big one. Our health is important. I'm lucky, because last week, this is true, last week I nearly had a heart attack when I, last week, oh fuck. Last week I what am I saying? Is it had a heart attack? I got my heart on caught in a hammock. There we go, wow. Sorry about that. God. Sorry. I couldn't get it out. And then I got it out, and here we are. I hope you're learning something from me tonight. My girlfriend's a woman. I'm dating a human woman. Pretty happy about that. I met my girlfriend in Alaska. That's where I live now. Before I came down here to Philadelphia, I knew I'd be away for a while, so I had sex with my girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Have you people never had sex before? Oh no, you gotta try, oh my God, I'm telling you right now, you'll love it. You gotta at least try to have sex with my girlfriend. You have to, because I would if I were you. I was really good. I satisfied my girlfriend. And I'm not bragging, a lot of times I'm not very good. I'll be honest, a lot of time I put in very little effort. Not this time. I knew I wouldn't see her for a while. I wanted to let her know how much I loved her. And still do. I wanted to tell her how much I loved her and show her. And I know I satisfied her because she was basking in the afterglow of that post-coital bliss that I was responsible for. Her cheeks rosy red, a grin gripping her face ear to ear. She was barely moving. I thought she was dead. I'll be honest. But no. She stirred. And she lifted her head up. And this is how I know I satisfied her. She looked at me and she said, "Oh my God, honey, that was Phoenix, Arizona good." Phoenix, Arizona was the first place we ever made love. And it was so beautiful, so magical, that it is now the benchmark of excellence. I know I've satisfied her when she says that was Phoenix, Arizona good. What I don't want to hear her say is, that was Boise, Idaho good. Because I've never been to Boise. And my girlfriend travels for work. That means I'd have to kill another man! It's true. She was lying there, and afterwards she could barely say a word. She was twirling my hair, staring into my eyes, and then twirling my hair and looking into my eyes, and then she opened her mouth, and I thought, well, here we go. I'm going to get my grade for my excellent work. She's twirling my hair, and she said, "How old was your dad when he went bald?" Now, we know she doesn't give a shit about my dad and when he went bald, right? That's not the question. There's subtext to what she's saying. What she's really asking is, how old will you be when you go bald? How long will I be attracted to you? That's what she's saying. Right after sex. Rude. It's not like after sex I'm going to be twirling her hair. Be like, how old was your mom when she got fat? What was that? How long do I have? And relax, that's a corresponding experience for my girlfriend and I. She knows my insecurity is losing my hair and her is putting on weight, okay? The joke doesn't work if I said, how old was your mom when she went bald, right? Because we know the chemo was 2008. And that'd be a very insensitive thing to say. I'm not a monster, that's my point, right? That's why I do it the other way. Oh, one of the problems of living with a human woman that you love during the pandemic is there are some side effects when you spend a lot of time together. For instance, this coming February, as a result of spending all that time together, my girlfriend is going to give birth to a child, which is also mine. Oh, okay. That's good news to you, is it? Okay. An IUD is supposed to be the most effective form of birth control. I probably shattered it with my massive cock. It's the only thing keeping me alive. We can't have a child. Why is this happening? This was not the plan. This was not the plan at all, but it's happening, so I got to accept it, because it's happening. Even if I don't want it to, it's coming. We shouldn't be having a kid. My girlfriend and I are very different people. Like, my girlfriend does not drink a sip of alcohol ever, whereas I think we should have had an abortion, right? Like, that's how different we are on that particular topic. That's how different it is. I know, I got to be careful. So you just mentioned the word abortion. As soon as you mention the word abortion, you could hear a few people go, oh boy. Or no boy. Maybe that's what you were saying. Or girl, we don't know the gender. That's the magic of it. Well, actually, it's not God, I gotta be careful. I'm being very facetious here. See, I've done my abortion joke on a show before, and afterwards a woman approached me and said, excuse me, you shouldn't tell abortion jokes because you're not a woman. And I said, hey. That's my abortion joke. I created it. And I'm gonna keep it. Because I'm pro-joke. I believe in the comedian's right to choose. Yeah, baby's coming though. It's gonna happen. We already have a kid. Not mine, but I'm raising a kid who's not mine. I'm not even the biological father. I'm the bonus dad to another child already. I'm taking on too much. And you know what I found out? The biological father of the girl I raise wants nothing to do with my kid. Does not understand the concept of returning the favor. Men have it tough. You disagree? Oh, God. So yeah, I moved up to Alaska. I made the mistake of following my heart, moved up to Alaska, and now I'm stuck there. Now I'm really fucking stuck there, aren't I? Well, yeah. Moved up to Alaska. Do you know the ratio of men to women in Alaska is 10 men to every 1 woman? When I first moved up to Alaska, I'd have to fight 9 guys if I wanted to have sex with one guy and then have sex with my girlfriend, right? Like, different states, different rituals, but anyway. It's worth it. Don't get me wrong, I love her. There's nothing to do up there, in case you're wondering, like, what do you do in Alaska? In the wintertime? Fuck all, nothing to do. So when you move in with my girlfriend and her 5-year-old daughter, Emma, you go to public swimming pools. That's what you do. You go to a public swimming pool, which is so fun. When I first moved up there, I didn't have my bathing suit, and we're driving to the swimming pool. My girlfriend said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll stop at the secondhand store on the way, and we'll pick one up for you." And I said, "What did you just say with your fucking face? What was that?" Secondhand? No, sweet, you need to know something about me. That's not where I'm trying to cut corners financially in my life. You see, I'm willing to splurge the, $14 for a brand new bathing suit? So, oh no, I'll be slightly disenchanted. I won't find a dirty Band-Aid in the pocket of the new bathing suit. That's gonna make me a bit upset, but I'll get over it. I didn't know my girlfriend was thrifty till I moved up there. I signed a lease with my girlfriend. We lived together. We signed a lease together. And that's when I found out my girlfriend also believes in ghosts. I'm dating an adult human, by the way. She's an adult, okay? And she believes in ghosts, spirits, apparitions, demons. Signed a lease, lived there for 2 months in the same house as this person. And my girlfriend believes in ghosts. I found out when I'm on my way to the store. After living with her for 2 months, I get a phone call. My girlfriend said, I should mention too, my girlfriend is an Aboriginal, she's an Indigenous Native Alaskan woman. So there's a lot of cultural symbolism that will influence the ceremony she likes to perform. I'm on my way to the store, I get a phone call. I answer it, my girlfriend says, "Oh, if you happen to see an eagle's feather on the ground on the way home, would you pick it up and bring it back?" I said, "Duh, obviously, my love." Why even bore me with such a question? I'm always picking up dirty bird feathers, you know that. I place them in my trusty satchel, and along with my secondhand bathing suit, all the disgusting things I found up here, and I bring them home to you, my love, to share the story of my travels through the symbols that I find. No, I said, "What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not picking up a mite-infested bird feather and bringing it home." And my girlfriend said, "No, you don't understand. I'm going to smudge the house with sage to purify it, to rid it of demons and ghosts. And she also needs an eagle feather for the ceremony." Okay, you want to believe in ghosts as an adult? Good for you. But if you truly believe there's a demon and a ghost in the house, you're not going to wait 2 months and then, like an afterthought, go, "Oh, you know what I forgot?" Not a big deal at all. But if you happen to see an eagle feather, no biggie, no biggie. It's just, I'm trying to thwart this demon that's molesting me in the night, but no biggie. I don't mind it that much. Not urgent. No, if I thought there was a demon in that, I'll go kill a fucking eagle, all right? That's the pecking order. The eagle dies to send the demon back to hell, if you really believe it. I'm not even allowed to pick up an eagle feather. Did you know that? Most people are not allowed. Anyone here ever heard of the eagle feather law? Let me read this to you right now. I am not allowed to pick up an eagle feather. Current language of the eagle feather law: individuals of certifiable American Indian ancestry, my girlfriend, enrolled in a federally recognized tribe are legally authorized to obtain eagle feathers. Unauthorized persons found with an eagle or its parts in their possession can be fined up to $250,000. Just another way the white man's getting fucked over in this world, am I right? That is blatant fucking discrimination right there. And I am tired of living on the bottom rung of the intersectional ladder of oppression, I'll tell you that right now. My girlfriend's trying to get me arrested. I just figured it out. Oh. It all makes sense now, crystal clear. My girlfriend meets me. Hey, European man, why don't you move up to Alaska? And while you're up here, why don't you pick up an eagle feather? Wait, why? Oh, you know, 'cause of ghosts? I didn't even want a kid. She knew that. But it's coming. I've been drinking a lot more lately. Whew. This is my best friend. I'm not even really supposed to be drinking. My doctor, woman, get on board. It's actually, I see a neurologist now. I had a brain thing happen a few years ago. I had a seizure. Never had one my whole life. Had a grand mal seizure a few years ago. If you don't know what a seizure is sudden abnormal electrical activity of the brain. Your brain just shuts off. It powers down like a hard drive. You don't even know you've had a seizure. You just shut down. You wake up in the hospital 45 minutes later. I was playing poker with a bunch of friends, so technically a sports injury, which is good, right? My insurance covers aspects of that, so I like that. I wake up in the hospital, no idea I've had a surgery. When I fell and hit the ground, I fractured a bone in my neck. I had a concussion. Woke up in the hospital. The doctor said, you've had a seizure and you broke your neck. And I said, well, I feel pretty good. And the doctor said, that's because you're on morphine right now. And I said, oh, so seizures are good. I'm going to tell you a story about how to have fun in the hospital right now. I was there for 4 days, by the way, so they could figure out what's going on with my brain and my neck. They come in every 4 hours, and they ask you, what's your pain level from 0 to 10? It's 10 every time. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're going to learn anything from me tonight, listen up. You're a 10. They come in every 2 hours. I clarify with them too when they come in the room, and I'm in the greatest bed on earth, and they come into the room and they say, and I clarify, I say, so wait, 0 means I get no drugs whatsoever, right? Okay, and 10 means I get the maximum amount of drugs you're allowed to give me. 11, what do you want to hear from me? What do you need to hear from me? Put a sign on my door that says, I'm a 10, okay? Because we're wasting time talking. I could be high. Who says 2? Do people say 2? Nerd alert. Who are the people that say 2? And what happens to the 8 they're not using? Can I have that? Can I be an 18? That's not going in the garbage, is it? Better not go in the garbage. It's not even really a hospital anymore. It's a safe injection site. That's what it is. It's the safest place to do drugs. Your pulse is monitored. Your heart is monitored. You're surrounded by doctors and nurses. Fill me up. Give me everything you got. I will clean up when I get out of this paradise. I was higher than a giraffe's mascara for 4 days in a row, and I loved it. When people ask me about my favorite vacations of all time, I say Cedars-Sinai Hospital. Best place you can go. The buffet is so good. I know, we have to be careful when we talk about drugs. We do. I do believe in harm reduction when we talk about drugs. Like, if you're a meth addict and you still live at home with your parents, you could be making a killing from the tooth fairy, okay? They owe you money. Don't go out on the street doing weird shit for drugs, okay? You just put a tooth under the pillow. I think we have to funnel our energy into developing helpful drugs. That's the thing. We need helpful drugs. Like, what year is it and we still don't have a pill for depression? I mean, that's ridiculous. People are suffering out there and we still haven't invented a pill for depression. I mean, sorry, not an antidepressant. I mean a pill that will give someone a little bit of depression. Do you know what I mean? Right? Because if you have friends like I do, there's always one who's like, let's play charades. Whoa, have you gone off your medication again? That's ridiculous. You need to be a little more depressed, okay? Take your meds. Think about death once in a while, like a normal person, okay? I do like drinking, though. I gave it all up. Not all of it. I still drink. Well, you know. How dare I? It's a blatant lie. Thank God I don't drink anymore. It's light beer. I don't drink anything but light beer anymore. That was the compromise I made with my doctor. No. My doctor said no more drinking. I said, I'll compromise. I'll just drink light beer. She wasn't in the room when I said that at the time, but anyway. Still a compromise. My girlfriend, during the courting phase of our relationship, before I decided to move up to Alaska and become a father that I didn't want her to be, I was living in Los Angeles, California. My life was perfect. I sat in the sun and watched sports and gambled on horses with my friend Tim Shitty Pants Bader and Bob Windfire Stevenson. Perfect life. Tim Shitty Pants Bader got his name because we shared a hotel room in New York City together, and he shit his pants. That's pretty much the story. Now, a normal person would throw the underwear out if you shit your pants, right? Not Tim Shitty Pants Bader, no, because he only brought the one pair. So he had to wash them in the bathroom that we were all... Anyway, whatever. I missed him. That's the point. I had the perfect life hanging around with Tim Shitty Pants Bader. Now my best friend is a 7-year-old named Emma. She was 5 when I met her. She's now 7. Now my best friend is 7 years old. I get up in the morning and I make pancakes and I take Emma to school. And I'll be honest, I go to the bar for a few wobbly pops of Miller Lite, and then I pick her up, I take her home. And I got to deal with all these dumb questions now. Like, John, how come we always drive to school, but we have to walk home from school? Relax. Jesus. Tim doesn't ask these questions. This kid is a know-it-all, too. Like, I don't like it. This kid, Emma, she'll come up to me. Like, she'll be outside playing, and she'll come indoors in the summertime covered in mosquito bites. And I remember asking Emma, I said, Emma, you are covered in mosquito bites. What happened? And she said, it's because I have O-positive blood. Oh, I'm sorry. I believe in treating kids like adults when you speak to them. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry, Emma. Explain to me how that works. So you're telling me you have O-positive blood and that attracts mosquitoes? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the mosquito would have to bite you first anyway, right? To find out if they like the blood, right? And find out if it's O-positive. What do you think happens, Emma? Does the mosquito go into the forest and tell all the mosquito friends, oh, guess what, guys? O-positive buffet over here. And they all come back and they all bite you. Is that how you think it works, Emma? Is that how you think it works? So we Googled it. Turns out she's right. I don't know how she knows, but people with O-positive blood are 25% more likely to be bitten by mosquitoes. I had to let her know, though. I said, Emma, the way you were explaining it made you sound a bit arrogant. So let's lose that. My girlfriend works for the Alaska Network on Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault. A lot of her friends are social workers trying to influence policy at the state and federal level to make the world a better and safer place for marginalized communities. She's got a fucking job, basically. Sorry, I don't know why I'm boring you with that whole story. She's got a fucking gig, right? Like, I tell her all the time, honey, I worked at the Dairy Queen. I get it, all right? I've been in the trenches, okay? Summertime, lying out the door. I've had it tough, too. But anyway, my girlfriend... So those are her friends. And so I had to go out to dinner with her friend Talia, who works in that world, and my girlfriend. And I thought I'd endear myself to Talia. And I said, you know, Talia, you'll find this story interesting. I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, home of Alanis Morissette. That's not important. But, you know, in Ottawa, in my old neighborhood where I used to live, they're building a new shelter because a lot of homeless people were recently displaced. And then Talia cut me off as we're sitting there in the restaurant. And she said, oh, just so you know, we prefer to say people who are homeless. We don't say homeless people, and I'll tell you why. There's a reason. We don't like to stigmatize someone based on their situation. They're always a person first, right? So we'd say a person who is homeless, or people who are homeless, rather than a homeless person, okay? So a person who's homeless, not a homeless person, just so you know. I say, yeah, I know. For sure. What'd I say? Did I? No, did I? Oh, God, I'm hideous. No. Fuck. Geez, Talia, I don't know why, but I'm a little bit mad at you right now. I don't even know why. I think it's because you cut me off. That's what it was. You cut me off. You couldn't wait, though. I get it. You had to interrupt right away. I get it. I know. Yeah. Oh, God, it's my ego. My ego's getting in the way. That's what it is. My ego's in the way. I didn't want to be interrupted. And you did. I mean, I think my intentions were good, Talia. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't say a dirty homeless person or something like that. But I get why you had to cut me off there. Yeah. Oh, man. Fuck, I'm still mad at you. I'm not saying you're wrong. Maybe you're right, but maybe I should do my own research, my own work. Maybe I should go to the source and find out. So why don't the two of you sit in here, and I'm going to go outside. I'm going to ask the fucking hobo what he wants to be called. I'll be right back. And I did. And I returned. I said, Talia, turns out he wants to be called Mike. That's his name. Oh, no, I tried to tell him what you were talking about. Right over his head. He had no clue. Yeah. He wanted $10. Yeah. Which I gave him. I'm pretty sure that's $10 more than you gave him, isn't it? Turns out I'm a better person than you, okay? Sorry, I'm a person who is better than you, okay? That's what I'd prefer to hear, yeah. No, Talia, no, hey, sorry to interrupt, but the reason is, see, I don't want to be stigmatized as better. I'm always a person first, and then I'm a better person than you, okay? Now, let's look at these menus. What are we going to eat? Doesn't matter what I order, whatever I'm going to get, I'm just going to throw in the garbage in front of Mike. She's not wrong, but what I have learned about myself is I'd rather be wrong than corrected. It's going to be hard with people like me. If we're going to change this world, we've got to wait for people like me to die. No. It just takes time and empathy and understanding. We have to start decolonizing the way we think about the world. It's important that we decolonize our thoughts. For the longest time, we've just made assumptions about the past, and we've made assumptions about truths, and maybe we haven't listened to enough voices, right? For the longest time, we've just assumed that whoever smelt it dealt it. Excuse me? I'm trying to make a serious point here. Okay. Sorry. For the longest time, we've just assumed that whoever smelt it dealt it. But, God, that is a very Western way of looking at the world. Just because someone notices something is off. Something's not right here. I don't like the smell of this. I don't like what's going on here. Something's bad. And then the rest of the world says, then you did it, you did it, you did it then. That is gaslighting, all right? Okay, you know what? You people are not mature enough to have this fucking conversation, so I'll wait for a better audience. Who gets it? No, don't clap. It's gonna take time, but we change, we evolve. When I was a kid, we played a game we don't play anymore, right? When I was a kid, a lot of us played a game called Cowboys and Indians. That term, not acceptable. That's why we play cow people and Indians. Am I right? Yes. Women can be cows too, guys. Stop the ignorance now. And while we're on the subject, if you like to bake cookies and you know who you fucking are, it is not gingerbread man. It's gingerbread person. So you either get with the times or you put a fucking cock on the cookie, all right? A person who is gingerbread. Sorry, you're right. Person who is gingerbread. Person who happens to be a gingerbread person. Oh my God, a dad at 45. What the fuck? That was not in the cards. It's not good, man, and I'm not changing. I don't even care. I'm not changing. I don't care. I'm going to be ripping darts and drinking Miller Lite at Little League Baseball in the bleachers. I don't care. That's what's happening. Regrets? Yeah, sure, I have a few. When I look back at life, I have some regrets, but I also have moments that fill me with joy. I remember one time I farted in a mayonnaise jar and I quickly put the lid back on to trap the odor and I put the mayonnaise jar back in the refrigerator, shut the door, and then I just sat back. Waited. Then I watched my grandmother come in. I just sat there while I watched her assemble a ham, cheese, and mayonnaise sandwich. Then I watched her eat it. But I also have regrets. Some things I wish I didn't do. So we're all gonna die one day, huh? That's weird. Every single one of us dead. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die soon. You don't look good. Are you doing okay? I'm joking. You can only do that joke with a good-looking guy, right? Couldn't do it with him. I had to do it with you. He would have been furious, right? Yeah, I know my eye's a little wonky. Yeah, don't worry about your eye. That's the least of your fucking problems, all right? We'll work up to the eye. Let's address the problem areas first, okay? Fair enough? No, I'm joking. Handsome man, right? A friend of mine asked me if I would be his pallbearer when he dies. He's not even sick. He's just drunk and weepy one night. And he's like, better get into this. He's like, I'd be honored if you'd be my pallbearer. And I said, no, I will not. I'm not helping a dead guy move, all right? I helped you move in college. I helped you move into your new house, okay? At the end of your life, I'm not gonna move the equivalent of furniture with you inside the fucking furniture, all right? The only way I'd be a pallbearer is if there was no casket, piggyback style. Just body on the back, right? And then right into the dirt. Because that would be fun for everyone watching. And I'm an entertainer first, I'm a pallbearer second. I've said that my whole life. Wow. Everyone's standing around, you see that? He got it on the third try. Only took him 3 tries. Second one was weird when he did that spinny thing and it ricocheted off the hearse and then bounced down the gravel road. Granted, that was weird. But the third one, wow. Seth Curry, right in the middle. Don't bury yourselves. Don't be a real estate pig. That is valuable condominium property for future generations. You die, you cremate yourself. Because when you're cremated, you leave an urn behind. And when there's an urn in the house, and there's also children that live in that house, the urn is a dynamite hiding spot for an Easter egg hunt. Am I right? No, I think I'm right on this one. Billy, there's one more treat. Okay, well, I'll give you a hint, okay? Where's your brother? Where's your little brother? Huh? Where is he? Where'd your younger brother go? Oh, that's right. Your brother is standing right here next to Grandpa's urn. See, the grandfather died in that joke, not the little boy's brother. So you can all fucking relax. Except the little boy's brother does die in the next joke. So brace yourselves because it's a bloodbath. No way around it. Oh boy. Not gonna get married. I will have a child, but I will not get married. My friend Jason got married. That used to be his name, Jason, then he got married. Now his name's Jason! Now I got to explain myself again. I'm not reducing all women to that dated cultural stereotype of nagging men. It's just my friend Jason's wife, Lisa. That's it, okay? The reason I have to tell you that is I've done that joke on a show before, and afterwards a woman approached me and said, I hope you don't make all women sound like that when you do impressions of them. So I just want to be clear. 2 people. Oh, I don't want to be a dad.
Welcome to Philly. I'm so glad you made it.
Thank you, Jimmy. Hold on, please. Thank you for being an excellent ambassador to the city.
Well, we're the city of brotherly love, right? So
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree that Philly's the city of brotherly love. I know it's considered that.
why not?
I've left bars at 2 in the morning. I've heard the racial slurs. I've also watched a few Flyers playoff games. I wouldn't call that brotherly love, what those Philadelphia Flyer fans were saying, but they're passionate. I'll give you that. I don't know if it's love, it's passion. The city of brotherly passion. So you're going to get good comedy fans because there's passion there. Especially cities where it's cold, they got to go out and, depending on the time of year, they want to get out and enjoy themselves because they know the next day is going to be miserable.
Well, it's not that bad yet. Yeah, I hear you. No, I feel you.
Can we put the temperature on the screen right now? It's not warm.
Oh, no, you're right.
I know I'm right. Whose interview is this? If you want to sit here, I'll interview you. It doesn't bother me.
How long have you been doing this? How long have you
Been doing this interview? About, 4 minutes. Oh, sorry, what are you saying? My love for stand-up comedy comes and goes, and I'm definitely in a time of my life where I love it. And I think the pandemic helped me realize that.
Is there a different process getting ready to have all the cameras on you?
I'm sure there's supposed to be, yes. But I think that's not going to be the case here. I think it's just, have a few beers, get on stage, tell your jokes, be silly. Don't take things too seriously, because we're all going to die one day. I'm not sure if you know that. And if you didn't know that, then I apologize for revealing that to you now. I'm not really concerned about my legacy either. I think I am. I must be subconsciously, but I like to think that I'm not concerned about my legacy. So is this something that will go down as one of the greatest comedy specials of all time? I mean, who knows? Possibly, yes. But maybe I should prepare a bit. I gotta get going. I gotta get ready.